So, are you an owner of a business and you're still adding your leads into your email marketing application manually? Then this video is just for you. So, hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to learn how to add or update Zoho campaign subscriber on Webflow form submission. So, I am an owner of a digital marketing agency and using Webflow, I have created a form with the help of which I am collecting my leads data. Here what I want is that as soon as many of the lead, a new form submission is going to be done using Webflow. I want to create that lead as subscriber in my Zoho campaigns account. Now creating these subscribers manually is very time consuming. So what I've done is I've simply automated this entire process with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. And here in this automation, I'm going to build a connection between Webflow and Zoho campaigns with the help of it. So if you also want to learn about this amazing automation process step by step, for that let me take you to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to add or update Zoho campaign subscriber on Webflow form submission. So as an owner of a digital marketing agency, I use Webflow to collect my leads details through contact us form. And I use Zoho campaigns to manage my email marketing. Whenever a potential leads fills out a form on Webflow's site, I want it to be automatically added or updated as subscriber in my Zoho campaigns account so that I can send them personalized email content and keep them engaged with my brand. This integration helps me streamline my marketing process, ensuring that no lead is missed and that communication with them is always timely and relevant. And I'm going to create this amazing automation between Webflow and Zoho campaigns with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the all Pabbly apps window in front of you, in which you can see all the products that Pabbly provides. From which we are going to select this Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button right here. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So for the name of my workflow, I'm going to give it as Add or Update Zoho Campaign Subscriber on Webflow Form Submission. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow, okay? After that, over here, it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I have created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this drop down. These are the folders from which I'm going to select Zoho Campaigns Automation as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving the name to the workflow and selecting the folder, I'm going to click on this Create button in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Add or Update Zoho Campaign Subscriber on Webflow Form Submission, and you can see that there are two windows in front of you. One says Trigger, other says Action. So what is Trigger and Action? Trigger and Action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two concepts. Over here, Trigger says when this happens and Action says do this. That means what is Action? Action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We are going to set up our trigger step first. And for the trigger application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Webflow V2. As with the help of Webflow, I have created a site in which I have created a form with the help of which I am collecting my leads data. I want that as soon as by the lead a form submission is going to be done using Webflow, automatically over here the trigger should capture the response of that, and that is why for my trigger application I have selected it as Webflow. And for the trigger event over here, I'm going to select as form submitted. After selecting the trigger application and the event, I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection that you have. After coming to add new connection over here, it is asking for the token. Using this token, we're going to build the connection between Webflow and Pabbly Connect, and we can have the token by following the steps given here below in the help desk. Now to have the token, log into your Webflow account. So this is my Webflow account, and now to have the token, this is the site that I've created for my business in the name of digital marketing. Now I'm going to open the settings of this site, and from the drop down, go to the settings option right here.
As you're going to come towards the setting of your site that is in the name of digital marketing, from the left side of the panel, go to apps and integrations option right here. After landing towards the apps and integrations page, if I'm going to scroll down, it says API access. Now I'm going to click on this generate API token button right here. It is asking for the token name first. So for the token name over here, I'm going to give it as new form submission. This is the token name. And for the permissions, I'm going to give the permission. For the assets, I'm going to give the permission as read and write. For the forms, I'm going to give the permission as read and write. For the pages also, I'm going to give the permission right here. Sites, I'm going to give the permission right here. Okay. After filling all the required details and giving the permissions, I'm going to click on this generate token button right here. You can see the token is generated. Copy it from here and paste the token over here in Pabbly Connect and click on the save button right here. As I've done that, you can see now Webflow is now being connected to Pabbly Connect. After connecting, it is asking for the site ID. So I've created 2 sites in my Webflow account, from which I've created a lead form in this site in the name of digital marketing. So what I'm going to do is, for the site ID over here, I'm going to select it as digital marketing. Okay. After that, over here it is saying save and send test request. I'm going to click on this button right here. As I'm going to do that, it is saying waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether Webflow is now been successfully connected to Pabbly Connect or not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the test submission of the form that I've created using Webflow. And after doing the test submission, I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of the test form submission being done or not. So I'm going to do the test form submission. This is the form right here. And now let us do the submission. For the first name over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write it as new. For the last name over here, I'm going to write it as lead. For the phone number over here, I'm going to write in a dummy mobile number right here. And for the email over here, I'm going to write it as newlead34@pabblytudes.com. For the organization over here, I'm going to write it as XYZ company. After filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on this submit button. It says thank you, submission has been received. As now the test submission is done, I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down. Over here, I'm going to wait for a few seconds. After waiting for a few seconds, you can see the response of the form submission has been captured in our trigger. Let us tally the response. If I'm going to scroll down over here, you can see first name is new, last name is lead, phone number is the mobile number, company name is XYZ company, and the email is newlead34@pabblytudes.com. As now the response of the form submission has been captured in our trigger, this means that Webflow is now been successfully connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is done. Now, whenever by the lead a form submission is going to be done using Webflow, automatically over here the trigger is going to capture the response of the form submission in this manner. After setting up our trigger step, we need to set up our action step. As now we've received the lead's details, I want to create this lead as subscriber in my Zoho campaigns account. Now for that, we're going to set up our action step, in which for the action application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Zoho campaigns. And for the action event, I'm going to select as add or update subscriber. Then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection that you have. After that, click on connect with Zoho campaigns. A dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the domain. Now from where we're going to have the domain. So this is my Zoho campaigns account. Log into your account. Now from the URL, you can see next to campaigns dot, this is the domain, that is zoho.in. So I'm going to copy this domain from here and paste this domain in this field right over here. Okay, these are the sample domains that you can get from your account. Now I'm going to click on the save button right here. As I've done that, you can see a dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, on which it is asking for a permission. So I'm going to click on this accept button. As this is saved process, my data is perfectly saved with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this accept button right here. As I've done that, you can see we successfully authorized Zoho campaigns to Pabbly Connect. After authorizing over here, it is asking for us to select a list. So in my Zoho campaigns account, I have created a list over here. I'm going to go to this manage list section. These are the lists that I've created. And I have created a list in the name of new leads. You can see right over here. And in this list, I want to create the subscriber in. So what I'm going to do is for the list over here, I'm going to select it as new leads. Okay. After that, it is asking for all these details, with the help of which we are going to create a subscriber in our Zoho campaigns account. So for the data of these fields, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data. What is mapping? Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. And how it works is that as soon as I'm going to click on this field, this was the previous step. As I'm going to click on it, this is the same response that was captured in our previous step, in which we have received the response of the lead that we want to create as subscriber in our Zoho campaigns account. It is asking for the contact's email. I want to create this lead as a contact. So I'm going to select the data of the email of my lead from my previous response. as I've selected the data from my previous response, the data is mapped. And as I've mapped the data has now become dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this map data. Next, it is asking for the title. So for the title over here, I'm going to give it as new lead. Okay. After that, it is asking for the first name. So the first name over here, I'm going to map the data of the first name that I've received right here. For the last name over here, I'm going to map the data of the last name that I've received over here. After that, it is asking for the job title, which I do not have, so I'm going to skip the part. For the company name over here, I'm going to map the data of the company name that I've received right here. For the phone number over here, I'm going to map the data of the phone number that I've received. After that, it is asking for the secondary email and the mobile number, which I do not have, so I'm going to skip the part. It is asking for all these details, which I'm going to skip the part over here, okay? For the lead source over here, I'm going to write it as Webflow forms, okay? After filling in all the required details that I want, I'm going to click on this Save and Send Test Request button right here. As I've done that, we have received a response. In the message, it says a confirmation email is sent to the user. User needs to confirm for successfully being subscribed. So confirmation email has been forwarded to the user. So I'm going to open the email address of the user over here. As I've entered the dummy details, I'm going to open the email. You can see the confirmation email has now been successfully forwarded. I'm going to click on this confirm subscription button right here. It says thank you for joining the mailing list. As now it says you're all set. I'm going to open my Zoho Campaigns account. This is the list in the name of new leads in my Zoho Campaigns account. I'm going to refresh this page from here. As I've refreshed the page, you can see a new subscriber has been added to my Zoho Campaigns account. Let us tally the response. Name comes as new lead. You can see right over here. This is the mobile number. Company is XYZ company. You can see right over here. The source is Webflow forms. You can see right here. Okay. As now the subscriber is successfully created in my Zoho Campaigns account, this means that we have successfully created an automation between Webflow and Zoho Campaigns with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up till now what we have done, I am an owner of a digital marketing agency and using Webflow, I have created a form with the help of which I collect my leads data. For the trigger, I've selected as Webflow form submitted. As whenever by the lead, a form submission is going to be done using Webflow, the trigger is going to capture the response of the lead's details. And for the action, I've selected as Zoho Campaigns add update subscriber. Now the lead who have done the form submission using Webflow is automatically going to be added as subscriber in my Zoho Campaigns account with the help of this action step. And using Pabbly Connect, I have built a connection between these two applications in this manner. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.
Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple other applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can check the queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.